So the final two parts of the final part of the final season of Attack on Titan is just around the corner. The 10-year journey with Eren and the Scouts is finally coming to an end, so I thought this would be a good time to look back at all the seasons past and rank them from worst to best. Seasons 3 and 4 are going to be split into their respective two parts. Because each part is so different, it wouldn't be right to group them together as one season. With that taken care of, let's get into the list. And please note there will be heavy spoilers for Attack on Titan ahead. At number 6 I have Season 3 Part 1 as the weakest season of Attack on Titan. It's only 12 episodes long, and it starts off great with a big battle between Levi and Kenny, but for the most part it's just a bit forgettable. When I think of Attack on Titan, the story of exposing the fake King of the Walls just gets lost in the shuffle. The main thing I remember from this season is that really ugly Titan Historia's dad turns into. But overall it's definitely not a bad season, but it was just a real low point in the story compared to the other seasons I think. The opening theme is absolutely fantastic though. At number 5 I have Season 1. This season is pretty long at 25 episodes, and it sets a great standard for the rest of the show to meet. When watching for the first time, this season is just filled with so much mystery, and just enough information is given to you to keep you interested. I feel like this season is the only one with clearly distinct arcs. We go from the fall of Shiganshina to scout training and the Battle of Trost, to the 57th expedition outside of the walls with the female Titan, and finally the battle in the Stowitz district. Season 1 has next to no downtime. It's pretty much all action the whole way through. The animation is excellent, the opening theme is iconic, but it's just not as good as some of the other seasons higher on this list. At number 4 I have Season 2. After a 4-year wait between Seasons 1 and 2, Wit Studio delivered another beautifully animated season. When something as good as Season 2 only comes in at number 4, you know the rest of the show is unbelievable. From the first episode this season is great, with the introduction of the Beast Titan and hearing him speak for the first time. Ymir's Titan reveal and backstory was really well done, and the battle between the Scouts and the Armored Titan was a really exciting way to end the season. We get some answers to things we were wondering, like that humans are the source of Titans, but these only come with more questions. Season 2 also has what I think is one of the greatest reveals and plot twists in television history. Unfortunately for me, I knew beforehand that Reiner and Berthold were the Armored and Colossal Titans, and I was still shocked. The reveal is just that good because it comes out of nowhere. I've spent so much time just watching reaction videos to that scene, and I love it because next to no one ever sees it coming. Don't even get me started on the theme for this season, just incredible. And number 3 and narrowly beating out Season 2 is Season 4 Part 1. Season 4 had Mappa take over from Wit Studio. Besides some weird CGI on the Titans, they nailed it. From the first episode this feels like a completely different show. Some fans say that this is where the show actually begins, and honestly it's a fair statement. All the new characters are great, and episodes 5 to 7 of this season, or the raid on Liberio, some of the best episodes of the entire show. The build up to Eren's transformation and the declaration of war is so great. This part of Season 4 is 16 episodes, and it definitely slows down in the second half, but the storytelling throughout this season is some of the best in Attack on Titan, showing us the other side of the sea and lives of who we thought was the enemy up to this point, and then Gabby on Paradise Island, realizing everything she believed about the island devils just wasn't true. The whole restaurant scene is a highlight of the season for me, and other great moments include Levi vs Zeke round 3, and Eren threatening to transform in the prison. Season 4 Part 1 is great, but the last two seasons on this list are just so far ahead of everything I've mentioned so far. Coming in at number 2 is Season 4 Part 2. When originally making this list, this season was going to be number 1, but the more I thought about it, the more this has to be number 2, and a very strong number 2 at that. Mappa went all out to deliver this 12 episode masterpiece, but I'll start off by mentioning the legendary opening theme. Special mention has to go to episodes 19 to 21 of Season 4, just 10 out of 10 quality episodes. These were the Zeke Scream, Grisha's Memories, and Start of the Rumbling episodes. Animation, music, voice acting, story, all just perfect. Eren getting his head shot off by Gabby is honestly one of the most shocking scenes I've seen in any show, movie, or game ever. My jaw actually dropped, I just couldn't believe it. This season just falls short of the number 1 spot because it does slow down a little in the second half, but even here there are some fantastic episodes, like when everyone is just sitting around the fire airing out their differences. The season picks up again quickly towards the end with the Scouts and Warriors versus the Jaegerists being so well done. Honestly, if the show finished how it did in this season with the amazing final shot, I would be satisfied, but I am interested to see in which direction they head for Season 4 Part 3. And at the number 1 spot, the best season of Attack on Titan has to be Season 3 Part 2. This season is only 10 episodes long, but every single one is just top tier, especially those that make up episodes 16 to 18 of Season 3. You'd be hard pressed to find a better 3-episode stretch anywhere else. There's just so many legendary moments that it could honestly be a video itself. Erwin's speech, Levi vs Zeke, Armin's sacrifice, and the great dilemma on who to save, Erwin or Armin. I have to mention Erwin's death as well. It was just so heartbreaking. He was so close to achieving his dream and it just fell at the final hurdle. And then after the big battle, after 60 episodes of build up and years of waiting, we finally get to the basement and it doesn't disappoint. The 2 episodes we get with Grisha and the Owl are just incredible as well. I just can't say enough good things about this season. It's just flawless from start to finish. So that's how I would rank the seasons of Attack on Titan so far. I'm excited for Season 4 Part 3 and how it will compare to the other seasons. Let me know if you agree with my list and please leave your own ranking and thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.